Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Nation Wants to Know and I am Swati Joshi. There's a massive showdown over the movie Chhaava, which is currently making waves across the country. While the movie focuses on showcasing the heart-wrenching ordeal that was faced by Sambhaji, Aurangzeb apologists have once again tried to trivialize the pain of Hindus. Why is there an attempt to whitewash the tyranny of Aurangzeb, or why is there now a race to give a clean chit to Aurangzeb? Let's open up the debate. Let's go across to our guests. We're joined by R.P. Singh, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have Krishna Hegde with us, Shiv Sena spokesperson. Sheikh Amir, Congress leader, joins us on the broadcast along with Advocate Shahid Ali, Waqf Liberation Movement national president. Thank you very much. Good evening to all of you. Let me first go across to Sheikh Amir. Sheikh Amir, why is there now a race in the netas and the politicians, especially some like Mr. Tariq Anwar, who want to give a clean chit to Aurangzeb and say that he was never against religion? Hindu religion?
Why are you so? Thank you very much. I would say that why are you so much concerned giving clean chits to somebody when you're talking about Aurangzeb or Chhatrapati Sambhaji? I think in current times, these movies are just a political propaganda. I didn't see any movie on Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan fought against Britishers. He fought against East India Company. In fact, his father also, Hyder Ali. He fought against East India Company. I didn't see from 2014 any movie was made on Tipu Sultan. And these leaders, these Maharajas for fighting for their regions. They were regional leaders. They were not fighting for India. The unified India was not the concept those times. Why are you so much concerned when only such movies? I didn't see any movie on the Jawaharlal Nehru.
So why is there so much concern to give a clean chit to Aurangzeb and say that he was not against Hindus or that he did not commit atrocities against Hindus, when it's well documented how on his orders temples were destroyed, or the manner in which he reimposed the jizya tax? If he was not against Hindus, why was he targeting a particular community? And why is Tariq Anwar and others so concerned that they want to whitewash what he did?
If you are saying Aurangzeb was a communal leader, this Mughal, and he destroyed temples, we are not going to give him clean chits. We are well documented. You have proof against that. So let me tell you, if he was communal, what you people are doing, what the BJP leaders are doing, they are again communal. They are following Aurangzeb, in fact, and they are talking the same language. At times you will see Aurangzeb building temples, giving funds for temples. At other times you will see he's destroying temples. Same happens with BJP leaders.
Okay, so you're drawing a parallel between Aurangzeb and the Bharatiya Janata Party leaders. Have the BJP leaders and the NDA government invaded the country, or have they come to power after being given a mandate by the people of this country? Do you see no difference between democracy and an invader's rule? Is there no difference between democracy and invasion and an invader's rule?
Give me 1 minute. I didn't see a single debate or a single movie on Badruddin Tayyibji, on Maulana Abdullah Kalam Azad, on this Hazrat Mahal, or Shaukat Ali, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, not a single movie.
Please demand that movies be made on them as well. But why target the Hindus and say that this is a filmy torture of the Hindus, when this movie portrays the life journey and the torture that Sambhaji had to endure? Why does that unsettle someone? Why does that disturb and unsettle anyone?
You people want to recreate history. You people want to set narrative. This movie is only to set narrative. It's a false propaganda.
One second.
It's not only.
Are you contending the accounts of the historians who spoke in great detail about what Sambhaji had to go through? Are you saying all those accounts are fake? They are all false narratives about how he was tortured?
In those times, it was a war. It's a regional warfare. Maharajas were fighting against each other.
Exactly, and that's why I'm asking you, why did he then ask for temples to be destroyed, for jizya tax to be reimposed, if he was not against any religion? If he was not against any religion, why was he ordering that temples be destroyed, or why was he reimposing jizya that was abolished by Akbar? Let me bring in R.P. Singh and others, and let's open up the debate. R.P. Singh, the Congress leader, says there's no difference between Aurangzeb and the BJP leaders. Please respond.
Well, he's not aware of the history. I mean, I'm sorry that this was not war for territory. This was war against dharma, launched by Aurangzeb. Okay, Sambhaji was a king. How about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji? What war he was fighting for? I have a mural at my home. I'm just showing it to you right now. This is the mural which is there at my home, placed at my home. This is by Dyalaji, who was boiled alive by order of Aurangzeb. Matidas ji was sawed into two by order of by Aurangzeb. They were not fighting for any territory. They were fighting the Dharma's cause, the righteous cause. Guru Tegh Bahadur ji was beheaded. In front of him, Matidas was sawed into two. Satidas was wrapped into cotton ball and burnt alive. The history says, and then which is documented, that Sawa Man Janeu, रोज तोलता था, mean 50 kg of Janeu was he used to weigh every day and convert that much of people and then have the breakfast. So, and we were not fighting any war for any territory.
This was a war for Dharma, advocate Shahid Ali. Is there an attempt being made to glorify Aurangzeb, to rewrite history?
मुझे सिर्फ एक बात का जवाब देते हैं, पूरा देश मिलकर के दे दे। ये जो कहते हैं, अभी आरपी सिंह साहब ने भी कहा 1.25 लाख जनेऊ, यानी कि वो पहन के जब खाना खाता था, 1.25 लाख जनेऊ मेरे ख्याल में 5-6 करोड़ लोगों को मार के आता होगा। तो वो हर रोज 5-6 करोड़ लोगों को मार देता था। फिर यहाँ पर 85% हिंदू बच कैसे गए? ये मिथ, मतलब सोचिए ना किस तरह का नैरेटिव। एंड यू आर डिगिंग
मंदिरों को तोड़ा गया, क्या ये भी मिथ्य है या इसमें कोई तथ्य है?
तोड़ी उसने दरगाहें भी तोड़ी, उसने
जिजिया टैक्स फिर से इंपोज किया जो कि अकबर ने हटा दिया, और ये जिजिया टैक्स तो हिंदुओं पर लगाया गया था ना, ये भी मिथ्य है या तथ्य है?
Evaluate without any bias. He demolished mandir, he demolished mosque, he demolished this graveyards, everything he demolished as and when he saw any of the legalities, any of the corruption को कौन करने वाले?
So he was waging a war against everybody. He was waging a war against everybody.
वो जो भी गलत के खिलाफ था, वो गलत के खिलाफ था।
मंदिरों को तोड़ने के पीछे क्या गलत था? उसमें क्या करप्शन हो रहा था?
आप वो हिस्ट्री पढ़िए ना, वहां पर किस तरह से
नहीं, हिस्ट्री पढ़ के, हिस्टोरियंस का अकाउंट पढ़ के ये सवाल पूछा जा रहा है कि औरंगजेब को ग्लोरीफाई करने की इतनी कोशिश क्यों हो रही है?
जितनी भी तोड़ी है,
अगर संभाजी को टॉर्चर किया गया और उसको एक मूवी में दर्शाया जाता है, तो ये कहना that this is filmy torture of Hindus, is that right? Is that okay? Is that justified, Shahid Ali?
ये जो फिल्मी टॉर्चर की आप बात कर रहे हो, you were not there when the history the incident had taken place.
So Swara Bhaskar was there? And she believes this is filmy torture of Hindus, that's right?
If one of the person is saying this is a Hindu torture or the filmy torture, then the question should be asked from her only. On what basis she has said so.
The debate would have been limited just to Swara Bhaskar, but statements started coming in favor of Aurangzeb. Statements started coming in favor of Aurangzeb with clean chits being given to Aurangzeb. That's the reason why these questions are being asked. Let me also bring in Krishna Hegde. So Krishna Hegde, the justification is कि Aurangzeb ने सबके खिलाफ एक्शन लिया. It was not just against Hindus, and that this has happened so long ago. Why drag this in today's political scenario? क्यों सवाल पूछ रहे हैं?
Swati, it is very clear that the Congress party is anti-Sanatan and anti-Hindu, and it comes straight from the horse's mouth where the Congress spokesperson is now speaking, and Advocate Shahid Ali is also speaking the same language, glorifying Aurangzeb. Firstly, they are trying to rewrite history or trying to mislead the country on history when they are talking about Chhatrapati Sambhaji Raje. And it is very clear that Sambhaji Raje was told by Aurangzeb at every point that convert into being a Muslim or I will hack you to death. And he cut every piece of Sambhaji Raje's body, Maharaj's body, and still Sambhaji Raje refused, and that is why he is called Dharmavir and Dharma Rakshak. And Dharma Rakshak is a very strong point, and people like Swara Bhaskar have absolutely no respect. He is a flop actress who is just trying to derive publicity. And let me tell you about this.
Actress or hit actress is beside the point. That's not the point, Krishna.
And I would not want to get into the priorities of her after her marriage, but she has no right to defame Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and Chhatrapati Sambhaji Raje Maharaj, who are considered as gods not only in Maharashtra but also all over India.
Okay, Sheikh Amir, to respond to what Krishna Hegde said. The Congress party is still practicing politics of appeasement. That's why the statements in support of Aurangzeb. Please respond.
In simple words, I would say Shivaji Maharaj may be God for him, not for us. Shivaji Maharaj was a great visionary leader. And you never, the movie does not show that this Sambhaji Maharaj took refuge in Mughals and he was working under Aurangzeb for a long time. The point is, it's not about Sambhaji Maharaj or Aurangzeb. The thing is that the communal hatred, they take the communal gains they get out of it. There is nothing is relevant in current times. They were fighting.
This movie is about Sambhaji Maharaj. How can you say it's not about Sambhaji Maharaj or other? No, one second. The movie is about Sambhaji Maharaj, his life, his journey, and the torture that he had to endure. And even if it happened 500 years ago, you cannot change history. You cannot just turn your back towards it and say that it's fine. Why are we discussing it today?
Give me 10 seconds uninterrupted. 10 seconds uninterrupted, please. It's when you say that this movie is only about Sambhaji Maharaj, this is a director's movie. This is not a historically documented movie. Nothing like that. First, second, there is a historically documented fact that whenever Hindu Raja Maharajas, if they invaded any other territory or region, while coming back from that, they used to destroy the temples. Even Hindu Maharajas. So it was a regional warfare. It's not about Muslims.
Hindu Maharajas were destroying the temple. Hindu Maharajas were destroying the temple for what?
Historic. Yes. So
they were waging a war against their own dharma.
Was only Sambhaji Maharaj tortured.
No, you want to focus on only one aspect and only, being selective, and you're citing some incidents that have been documented. But you want to completely totally ignore what the historian account says about Sambhaji Maharaj or the Maratha Empire or the atrocities inflicted by Aurangzeb.
What happened to him?
Like you said, Shivaji Maharaj is not God for you. He is God for them, for the Maratha community, for the people of Maharashtra. But why ignore and malign and call it filmy torture and insult?
Humans as my God.
Who gave you the right, or Swara Bhaskar or others the right to say that this is filmy torture? Aren't you hurting the sentiments of people who believe in him?
No, it's not believing. I'm a Muslim. I cannot call a human as my God. I'm a Muslim. I have only one God, that is Almighty Allah. That's what I said. As far as this Shivaji Maharaj is concerned, yes, he was the greatest leader, greatest Maharaja of those times.
R.P. Singh.
Well, see, they have their own narrative. They think Aurangzeb was a great king. Aurangzeb was their warrior. The fact is, Babur to Aurangzeb, all of them, they wanted to convert India. They wanted to convert Hindus to Muslims, and they did it. They destroyed temples. It was a fight against dharma, whether it was Sambhaji Maharaj or whether it was other people who gave their life. But as I said, he's quoting Sambhaji Maharaj about some territory. But what about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji? What about Kashmiri Pandit who came to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji? They never came for any territory. It was because they were forcibly being converted.
All right. I'm completely out of time. R.P. Singh, Krishna Hegde, Sheikh Amir and Advocate Shahid Ali, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast, for your time. The question is, why is there an attempt to whitewash the tyranny of Aurangzeb? Why support Aurangzeb? Why back Aurangzeb? What is one going to gain out of it? And also, the comments that are coming in from Swara Bhaskar. Who gave Swara Bhaskar or other people the right to insult someone else's belief and to say that this is nothing but filmy torture of Hindus are the questions that are being asked. Quick break with that.